Thank you so much for deciding to hang out with me today. Thank you so much for your precious time here. I'm so excited to share this. This is, in my opinion, this is what neuroscience shows. Scientists have recently done something that used to sound like science fiction. In very controlled lab settings, they were able to partially decode a person's inner voice directly from brain activity. Right now, scientists cannot read random thoughts. They cannot scan people from across the room, and they definitely cannot hear your private mind like a microphone, and nobody can read your thoughts from a distance. What they can sometimes do is much more specific. In some medical studies, small electrodes are placed directly on or inside the brain of volunteers, usually people who already need brain surgery for medical reasons. These electrodes pick up patterns of neural activity. And here's the fascinating part. When a person silently imagines saying a specific word or sentence, the brain produces a very consistent electrical pattern, especially in speech and motor planning areas. Over time, with a lot of training and machine learning, computers can begin to recognize those patterns, not perfectly, not magically, but sometimes well enough to guess what word the person was trying to say in their mind. In some experiments, accuracy reached around 70% under very controlled conditions, which is impressive, but also very limited, because this only works when several strict conditions are met. The system usually has to be trained on that exact person. The vocabulary is often restricted. The person has to intentionally imagine speaking, and the brain signals must be recorded using implanted electrodes, not from outside the skull. So this is not mind reading in literal science fiction sense yet, maybe. It is closer to pattern matching in very specific neural signals related to planned speech. Still, something important is happening here. These studies are helping paralyzed patients communicate again. They are helping restore speech to people who lost the ability to talk, and they are teaching us something deeper about the brain. Your inner voice is not just abstract thoughts floating in space. It has a physical signature. When you silently talk in your head, your brain is activating real motor and language networks, almost like a very quiet rehearsal for speaking out loud. Which means your thoughts are not just psychological, they are biological events unfolding in real time inside living tissue. And as this technology improves, scientists are learning more and more about how the brain turns intention into language. So nobody is secretly reading our mind. Our private thoughts are our private thoughts. But neuroscience is slowly revealing something fascinating. And I don't know really what to think about this because yes, I think it's possible that in the near future this could be used for many, many things, but it's just so mind-blowing for me that there's a possibility, real actual possibility to read thoughts by science, yeah. And I'm really interested in your opinion. Many people are ashamed or don't want to admit their real problems, their real thoughts. But like, it's still their freedom. But like, imagine they could read your therapist could read your thoughts. I don't know. But this channel is about our thoughts. So this is why, and feelings, our thoughts and feelings. So this is why this video is about science, reading our mind. So feel free to explore our feelings and thoughts, even in other videos, emotions, etc., using neuroscience to get as much verifiable information as possible, but absolutely no pressure. I really enjoyed hanging out with you today. Thank you so much for your precious time here. Take care, especially take care, and I can't wait to catch you soon. Take care.